Well, we know that there are beautiful places to visit and explore right here in our region, and the heart of Appalachia is a great resource to help you plan your little trip. This morning we have Kim and Ben Mays here with us, owners of an Airbnb in Wise, a beautiful property called Nottingham Place. And it is great to have you guys on the show. Welcome to Daytime.
Well, thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Well, I've been getting to know you a little bit, and congratulations. You said you opened this Airbnb and well, really back kind of when the pandemic hit and everything, so I'm sure that was quite the process.
August of 2020, it was a complete surprise. I was actually looking for a home for our son to live in, and because the mortgage rates were perfect, and I saw this gorgeous home, and every time I drove past it, I thought someone needs to buy that. And I didn't know it would be us, but there we are. And we would not have bought it if he wasn't so handy around the house.
So you've done a few things around.
Yes, I tend to take care of a lot of things in terms of fixing things, and I like to piddle, as they call it.
And he doesn't procrastinate.
No.
If I mention something needs tweaking, next thing I know he's up there taking care of it. So.
And this is home for you guys. You both had kind of moved on to bigger cities, but always kept coming back to Southwest Virginia. And you said you loved Airbnbs and bed and breakfasts.
I mean, both of us, our heart has always been in Southwest Virginia, and we were always actively trying to revitalize any community that we were a part of in terms of economic opportunity and ways for you to experience what it is and be what it is you want to be right here in Southwest Virginia. So what was interesting about this whole house was when we actually purchased it, it was purchased to be our home. I had no idea about this Airbnb thing, and that was, Kim is an avid Airbnb-er, and she just came to, one day after we had purchased it and said, what would you think if I fixed up one of these rooms and put it on Airbnb? And I was like, knock yourself out, but don't expect too much, because who would want to come to Wise, Virginia, which was my thought at the time, small rural town. At
the end of December, that was the question.
There was snow on the ground and everything.
In 2 days, we had our first guest who stayed 2 months.
Stayed the entire winter with us. I mean, it was kind of nice.
And I remember he was a young man who had just gotten out of the Army, so he came from Korea. And
drove all the way across the country
from Washington State, and was coming back to be with his parents until they moved to Wisconsin. So he kept, he came in and he said, I never thought I would get to stay in a place like this. And I said, me either. And he was such a lovely first guest, and we were so thrilled to have him. Our next guest she and her husband were coming to town to visit their son, who is in sports. He's in the baseball team at UVA
Wise, which is also one of the pulls from that area.
Literally around the corner. The place is on Main Street, around the corner from the college. So she had managed hotels, and she said, you know, when parents come in to see their kids play sports, often their grandparents want to come too. So if you had another room available, so in a week I had cleaned out the second room, and sure enough, they came and they brought their parents, and that was such an unexpected offering after that. And then my next guest was, she said she was a travel physician, and she wanted to, she was looking for different accommodations when she comes to the area. And I saw her reservation and I said, well, she doesn't know she's my doctor.
I come home after work one day and I see Kim sitting on the front porch going over her blood work with her doctor while having a glass of wine, and I thought, this is nice.
This is small town America. Well, listen, I know this is full circle. I could talk to you guys all day. Thank you for coming in. We'll give everybody the information. Love your story and love what you're doing.
Thank you.
It is Nottingham Place. It's an Airbnb right there in historic Wise, Virginia. Check them out online as well, and you can check out that phone number as well for more information. We'll be right back.